All right, what's up, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's talk Dillian Whyte fighting Alexander Povetkin. Kind of came out of nowhere for me. I like the fight. I was hoping Dillian Whyte got back into a real fight. He had a rough year last year, even though he beat a very game dangerous Oscar Rivas, undefeated Oscar Rivas. Very dangerous fight. A lot of people thought that White would get knocked out, but he won the fight. But right after winning that fight, we heard a lot of drama, a lot of stuff with UCAD, and we heard some rumors about gloves, okay? There was a lot of mess going on. Dillian Whyte went on, a little break, gained a lot of weight, got cleared by UCAD, and the WBC, but came back against was it Marius Wack at the end of the year under that Joshua Andy Ruiz rematch card. Looked terrible. Heaviest he's ever weighed in a fight. The worst he's ever looked in a fight, in my opinion. Made a tough fight with a fighter that was not on his level. Okay, very tough fight. Very bad performance. Hopefully he's getting back in shape. He's preparing for this fight because he's fighting one of the best fighters he's been in the ring with, and Alexander Povetkin. And even though he's getting old now at this point, and yeah, he had a tough fight there with Michael Hunter. All right, that was a draw, very tough fight. I covered that fight live here on the channel. Very, very tough fight, but it was a good fight. All right. Povetkin is definitely getting up there, and he's getting close. He's probably only a couple fights away. He's trying to get another title fight, but he probably knows that one more loss is probably going to derail that, and he might be forced to retire. And this might be this fight right here. All right, he made it past Hunter in a draw, but Dillian Whyte and the Dillian Whyte, a very prepared A-game White, is very, very dangerous. All right. Povetkin has already been knocked out by Joshua, but he was able to secure a win against David Price. All right, but that's not saying too much. Not saying he was definitely the favorite to win that fight. But anyway, so let's talk. What do I think? I'm definitely leaning towards White. On his best day at this stage of Povetkin's career, I think White can take him. But basing it off his last performance against Wack and just him, I don't know if he's going to be at his absolute best. If he is, I can see him edging the fight. But regardless, Povetkin is still very dangerous. I think White needs to take the approach that he took in the Chisora rematch. He needs to fight smart. He can't be overly aggressive because Povetkin is a good counterpuncher. He's good at slipping shots, getting low, coming up on you, and landing big hooks, uppercuts, combinations on the inside. I can see White getting tuned up, hurt, drop. I can see all of that. White needs to keep it long range as long as he can. Guy has a good jab. Use that jab. Try to land that right hand behind the jab, but try to catch Povetkin in the hook. But Povetkin, he's so experienced at fighting guys like this. It makes it a very, very dangerous fight. I know Povetkin is older, and I think that is one big advantage that Dillian Whyte has here. But White is still in his prime. If you're looking outside of his last performance, he's still in his prime. Povetkin at his prime was better than Dillian Whyte. I think the advantage here, the clear advantage here, is that he's past his prime right here. But Povetkin overall is a better boxer than Dillian Whyte. Absolutely. It's about, is the younger White good enough to beat Povetkin right now at his current, a 40-year-old Povetkin? He should be able to. but Povetkin is still dangerous. You know, the Michael Hunter couldn't even beat Povetkin. He was doing well. He started off quickly. He hurt Povetkin and everything, but couldn't put him away. And he got hurt several times during that fight. Povetkin is still tough. He's older, but he still punches very hard. Gave Joshua issues. Hurt Joshua early. Povetkin is tough. He's tough, man. He's tough. I love this fight. But this is one that Dillian really needs to win, especially because he is the interim WBC champ and he wants his shot against whoever's holding that WBC title. I think his shot is coming real soon. I know a lot of us want an undisputed champion and everything, but White and the amount of time that he's been waiting, he's just right there. He's very close to getting a title shot. And he has to understand how important this fight is. Povetkin, I mean, if you're not looking at Joshua, Povetkin is probably the most dangerous opponent on White's resume. Even a 40-year-old Povetkin is still one of the better fights. You know, I seen an interview when he was saying, you know, how Povetkin is more dangerous than Pulev, who is Joshua's next opponent. He is. He is more dangerous than Pulev. The thing is, Joshua already beat Povetkin. Can you beat him? You know? Joshua beat the both of you. All right, but I love the fight. Like I said, as far as a breakdown, I'll give you a thorough breakdown when we're closer to the fight. But, you know, I can just see Povetkin getting in and throwing those combinations. But I can see Dillian Whyte keeping Povetkin, you know, at the end of his jab too, and hurting Povetkin as well. You know, it's all about who can catch the other one with the hook. You know, I think the hook is both of their best punches, and who's gonna catch the other one? That's all it's about, man. It's all it's about. But I can see Dillian Whyte got to fight a smart fight, and even if he hurts Povetkin, he has to still be careful, be cautious. You're fighting a guy that has a lot of power. And he could turn a fight around at any time. So I think he needs to take that same approach that he took against Chisora in that rematch. Even though people felt that he was losing them rounds, even if the judges felt that, he was fighting a smart fight. He needs to fight a careful, smart fight like he did against Oscar Rivas. All right? Just work behind that jab. Keep the distance between the both of you and try to catch Povetkin as he's coming in. But watch him because he gets low. Once he comes in and gets in range on you, he throws those combinations. Those put a lot of guys to sleep. But I love this fight, man. Great fight. Should be on DAZN. And, yeah. So, we'll see. A lot of good heavyweight fights coming up. A lot of them. All right? We'll discuss more of them soon. Just give me my first thoughts. A breakdown will be on the way. All right? Peace.